Hello, good morning everyone. I will continue the materials about rules and procedures. Now we are talking about transition and interruption. But before that, let me introduce myself first. My name is Rizky Anissa Putri. I'm from PBI 1 2018. Now I will explain about transition and interruption at the elementary level. Inevitably, students will have to leave and enter the classroom for a variety of reasons. For example, individual students might have to leave your classroom to use the bathroom, go to office, and so on. At the elementary level, the first one is leaving the room. The second one is returning to the room. The third is use of bathroom, and then use of the library and resource room, and then use of the cafeteria, and the last is use of the playground. And the next is translation and interruption at secondary level. The first one is leaving the room. Second, returning to the room. Third, fire and disaster drills. The last is split lunch period. To more understand about this point, for the example is in our classroom. For example, is our teacher or our lecturer had some rules and procedures for the major transition and interruption that will regularly occur. These rules and procedures are made for class management. The next is use of materials and equipment. Materials and equipment are critical to a variety of subject areas. Most subject areas use textbooks and many require other materials and so on. And then at the elementary level, use of materials and equipment. The first one is distributing materials. The second is collecting materials. The third is storage of common materials. And then the use of drinking fountain, sink, and so on. The last one is the teacher's desk and storage areas. The next is use of materials and equipment at secondary level. The first one is distributing materials. Second is collecting materials. And the last is storage of common materials. To more understand about how these rules and procedures consider in the following example. For example is our teacher needs close to monitoring at the beginning and at the end. These rules and procedures are made for class management for using and how to collecting an equipment. For the example is in the point like how to collecting the equipment and how to distributing materials and the storage of common materials. Okay, I think that's all for my explanation. Thanks for your great attention, and lastly, thank you very much.